It's in the game.
Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Turner. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again,
there he goes. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for room, it's Turner. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Beavers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Iowa State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
To the ground. He's got it again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Robinson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
It's a seam wide open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cyclones just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got him. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Caught in the backfield. backfield, it's Robinson. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Caught behind the line. It's Terry. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Breaks the tackle.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Hurley. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down.
Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air on second down. Pressure coming. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. They're working that left side. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. He's going to fire deep. He's got it at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Well, it comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the pressure. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Terry. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Looking for a big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Beavers moving quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all. Came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Durant. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. Just saw one there on the crossing route.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Balls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the route.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Wants to throw it. Quickly complete. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Turner. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Power football with the run. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Trying to get them out flanked on the jet sweep. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Back to pass, it's Stewart. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Iowa State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Stewart. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking for a crease. It's McKenzie. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize, they get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Oh, he's got some space. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Back to pass, it's Stewart. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good.
And here's a that'll be a safety. The ball was loose in the end zone. It goes out of the back, and they're probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Oh, better look out!
Return brings it out to the 38, and your Iowa State Cyclones will take over.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,